Welcome back to One Run Fun. I'm eating an octopus.
That's Adam with his mouthful.
Yep.
And my name's Amelia, and we are playing Spider-Man.
That was a good way to make you do an intro.
Just eat.
Put you on the spot because I'm eating. Have we told the octopodes? Sorry, the plural of octopus is octopodes, or maybe octopodes. I don't know. I've never heard anyone say it. I've only seen it written down.
That sounds better.
Yeah, it could be either though, or neither. That's also equally likely. But I think we said it before. We might not have said it before.
I don't know whether we have
We've spoken in our Demon Souls playthrough about the snack boxes that we got, and one of those had these Finny gummy sweets.
Yep.
And it was like a mixed bag of all these kinds of sweets.
Like Haribo Star Mix.
Exactly. But one of them in there was like... Oh. So what we've missed is that basically Peter Parker's been evicted.
Oh, okay.
And all of his stuff's been put into a dumpster, but the dumpster's been emptied. So all my stuff is gone.
Yeah, so you got the sweets.
Yeah, and in there was these octopus. A collection of octopus. Collection of where they were just like, they're so carefully crafted and they taste delicious, so I enjoyed them. I savoured the octopus portion, of which there were only 5. So for a gift at Easter, I'm not a massive chocolate eater. I like a little bit, but not much. Amelia bought me 10 bags of only octopi, octopodes, and I'm still munching my way through them. They'll probably be with us until into next year, but my God, are they good. So we are now desperately trying to get Peter Parker's stuff back. It's so sad that despite the good he does for the world, that he is...
being evicted. Because he has to hide his identity, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. But he never has his stuff together. It's like a running theme. Even when he's got a job at like the Daily Bugle, he's paid so poorly that he doesn't get enough income to really sustain his lifestyle. I also understand, knowing basically nothing about it because I don't live in America, but the cost of living in New York City is incredibly high.
Oh.
Both rent and living. I say incredibly high, that's relative to what we are used to. Oh, I spy a way in.
I guess London is kind of the same for the UK.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I actually have no idea what the price of property is in London if you wanted to buy something in actual central London rather than on the outskirts thereof. But it's pretty much only viable to rent. And his is a good parallel. One of our good friends had to rent there when he went to university.
Is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Okay, so still, basically, it's not here. We're going to keep looking. We don't always talk over the cutscenes, trust me. But yeah, so for what he was paying for one room in a small house in London to go to basically do a university degree in London, we paid for an entire house somewhere else. It's just, how do I get out?
Not through that vent. You might have come in that way, but you cannot leave that way.
Find the trash truck. I need to leave.
It must be that vent, because you,
Who do I call? Who does Spider-Man call if he's stuck somewhere? Well,
oh,
no,
it's
this.
That one.
What a feeling. I missed the vent that's on the ceiling. There we go. I was in a small amount of chaos there. If you didn't see, I could not control myself.
I got you quite a lot of unconventional Easter presents this year, didn't I?
Really?
So I got you the collection of octopuses, many hundreds of gummy octopuses.
Octopodes!
And I got you, because you're not a massive sweet fan either, you much prefer savoury snacks to sweet snacks.
Yeah, I savour the sweet snacks.
I got you pork scratchings, I guess? And I have no idea whether pork scratchings are an English thing, or whether
some trucks close by.
they have them abroad.
Pork scratchings are a very English thing.
Yeah.
These weren't quite pork scratching, they're pork puffs. They've taken the skin and they've deep fried it so that they've puffed up and rendered down more, rather than pork scratchings, which are more fried, I believe.
What's the difference between frying and deep frying?
What an interesting.
Adam is buffering. He has a great thinking face on his face right now.
I wasn't prepared to be questioned. I have literally no idea.
They were lighter, weren't they? They're a different texture to pork scratchings.
They were
pork scratchings
lighter.
are quite dense.
Yes. They were actually also... they were more crispy, less crunchy. I know that you're going to be like, what's the difference between crispy and crunchy? Well, the crispy, I would say you're not at risk of losing a tooth, whereas crunchy you are. You know, you take a boiled sweet and you chew it, that's crunchy. You put a crisp in your mouth, and or a chip if you're American, and you chew it, that's crispy.
That's crispy and crunchy.
So I think, in short... I don't know what I'm talking about, but I can probably blag it.
Hope I'm not too late.
Cool. Well, they were tasty, and I got you
Looks like trouble.
salted broad bean snacks.
Oh no, trouble!
Which I think are called
has been
habas fritas? I don't know. I can't remember what they're called.
I wouldn't even try and pretend. I have no idea, but they're very nice. And again, another one that we had in a not in a snack box. That one, that was in a selection of antipasti. And Amelia got very sad because she was like, I was like, can I have more of these? And by that I meant, can I have all of these?
Yeah, and you
And
ate
so-
them all.
So I ate all of these. And then Amelia was like, where are the beans? And I'm like, uh-oh. I feel like searching through with my hands would have been easier. And why did I have to smash the trash? I could have just moved it to the correct place.
It's his style. He only has one mode, and that is stylish.
So I've got my USB drive, but I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe it's research?
Still works.
Let's have a listen.
Phew, looks like everything's here. Hey, look.
Aha!
okay.
Do you remember I said that this was my
awesome.
favourite gadget?
Didn't I ever
Yeah.
finish it?
This is the one that I'm going to put all the time into upgrading.
I think I can
Web
make this
bombs.
work.
Yes.
We shall craft this now.
So these, you hit someone with them, and then there's a small delay, and then they go, pum, and they will web everyone in a radius around you. Are you laughing because I made that sound?
I'm laughing because you made that sound, and I reckon that sound's going to have gone on the microphone, and you're going to be really annoyed when you edit it.
Yeah, probably. We don't, because when we're both here, we don't have a pop filter that faces both of us, so we just speak carefully, and we're also kind of far from one mic. We have a kind of rudimentary recording setup. Anyway, pum, pum. There you go, and I got them.
Effective.
That's me.
Adam the Effective.
I think that the gadgets and using the gadgets well are going to be the key to me surviving in this game properly. Because it's very, very easy to get good at hand-to-hand combat, but it's not easy to fight hand-to-hand when there are a lot of people with ranged weapons. Whereas if you can deal with all of the melee people very quickly with gadgets and then just go after the ranged people, it's a lot easier. So look how quickly I webbed up like 5 of them.
Where am I gonna sleep?
I like seeing them
Try
wiggle.
MJ's.
Yeah, it's quite funny. It must be a nightmare. I can't remember the lore about his. I'm sure they biodegrade or something, but we spoke about the entertainment behind us, Spider-Man cleanup crew.
Yeah.
How am I gonna
Oh
snuff my
dear.
way onto
It must be
MJ's
an
couch?
inconvenience though. There's got to be some negatives behind it, because whilst even if it biodegrades, like you can get biodegradable carrier bags. I wouldn't put it in like my extractor fan.
No.
It's gonna cause chaos. So, and we leave a lot of webs around. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you do. Like, the amount you travel around, all the buildings be like covered in like dangly Spidey silk.
It should be really easy to track down who Peter Parker is. Just follow the web, because I literally web right to my apartment. It should be really obvious. I've never thought about that before.
We'd be great at the superhero tracking.
Oh yeah, brilliant. They're normally very, very silly,
Just got
Yeah.
a web alert.
but obviously it's fiction. But it's
Looks like MJ's story just got published.
entertaining to me, where
Somewhere else to stay.
like in the MJ
busy with work.
stealth section we did, and I watched it back, and I think we commented on it at the time. It's so obvious that
I
we
wish Harry
are
was in town. I could
in
crack
vision of this person,
Yeah.
that they can see us. The lady in the museum while we're stealthing around, and she's just like, I don't know what's happening, and doesn't comment on it. It's just ridiculous.
Level 10.
Yeah, I think we should spend some stuff. Let's have a... Okay, I'm going to put
Upgrade that.
everything I can into Web Bomb, because that is relevant to my interests.
What do you need? Do you need some more?
No, I
prime
need to be-
tokens?
I don't know what I need for this. I have everything, apparently, but
Ah.
not everything enough.
You need to get past the story wall.
More in defense.
Defender.
So I'm going to say for that
second
final
finisher.
point.
Long time no see.
Yep, very, very relevant to my interests. All that defense tree, given that our format is don't die.
Yep.
think I know
That's
that
the
voice.
important side. Oh no, this is really annoying. Here's another side activity.
About you a lot lately.
After this, we can start to ignore it, but this one was the one that frustrated me the most as a side activity because
Why?
I thematically didn't enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
It's
Don't tell me
like
she's scoping
press
out
triangle
this
and then spot something. It's like a big Where's Waldo puzzle. There's actually a DLC themed after this character as well, which I didn't really like. What was she looking at?
Look at a place.
Something left for
Yeah,
you to
it's
find.
this.
Do you remember? Right. Remember
The
White
very
back
first day.
like 6 episodes, and I was like,
RFID
when you were playing Spider-Man,
I'll let
I
you
found all the
pick it up.
cats for you.
Is this what you meant?
Yes.
Okay, this is what you meant.
Felicia's too smart to be putting herself at
I
risk
knew I
like
wasn't
this.
going crazy.
She
You
must
might
be
be.
desperate for some reason.
I thought you meant like actually looking for the living cats. In
Ooh, new suit available. Ooh.
we'll look at it later.
Oh.
Okay, we'll look at it now, but we're not changing. I've already made the thumbnail. Okay, let's have a look.
Which one is it?
It'll be one of the ones up here. It's this one. Vastly inferior.
Yeah, no, let's keep the one we got.
It looks like the... Oh, it is the one from the event. I was going to say it looks like the one from the MCU and the Avengers films. It is. It's literally called the Stark suit. In Miles Morales, I think I said in the last episode, the suits are generally better designed. I'm wearing like a Daft Punk suit when I finished the game and it was really good.
Yeah.
They even paid attention to small details like you don't pull the hood off your face like cloth, like you do in this game because it's cloth. He actually lifts it off like a helmet. And that's even carried forward into like the cutscenes, depending on what suit you're in. That's amazing attention to detail. Really, really amazing.
Like, I remember at the end, there is, this is spoiler free, someone hands you what I guess would be
Your helmet.
your helmet or your cloth mask.
Spoilers, your helmet comes off. Sorry. Yeah, what were you going to say?
He takes it off and he puts it on all the time when he talks to people that he knows.
What were you going to say?
Well, they, the scene is actually someone handing you like a big
Yeah.
chunky helmet. rather
Not
than-
cloth.
Yeah. not-
Exactly. But if you do that scene in a different... Oh!
Rockets! They got rockets!
If you do that scene in a different thing,
They would hand you the mask.
they will hand you the mask.
You were really doubtful about that suit when you first bought it. You were like, oh, it's a leather jacket, oh, not so keen. And then the helmet lit up and you were
it's
like,
like
sold.
LEDs and it's got that really careful... They put a lot of effort into the suits and the animations, and I have a lot of time for when a developer does something because they love it.
Yeah.
That is always resonating with me. I'm just trying to take out a few of the numbers
Yeah.
so that I can then stop panicking quite as much.
Good.
But what I was going to say was one of the... this is related to your cat story. One of the later suits I unlocked, you have a backpack with a cat in it. And it changes your finishers. All of your finishers change to involve the cat. And it's amazing. It really is absolutely, like, ridiculous that they put that much effort into a suit that... I don't know, maybe 10-20% of people are going to put in the effort to get, because it's not one that you can just craft. You have to finish a whole quest chain for it. It's not a massive amount of effort, but it is, not just on the beaten track. And to have that much effort in something that is going to reach such a small amount of people, I think those little touches are what really make a great game.
Yeah.
I really think that makes it outstanding. To feast! People must see him just leap off a roof. It's those sorts of... I know it's fantasy, but that always does get me. Right, to the upstairs. This is the exciting gameplay segment.
Yeah, is it? Are you going to stealth?
No, we're gonna find the stairs. What are you doing?
Oh, it was finding the stairs music.
I think your music needs work. I'll be honest. People aren't going to buy your album of the Google sounds and how to find the stairs music. But who knows? Maybe they will.
I was never very good at music in school. I played the violin for ages. I think my parents were probably very happy when I gave it up.
I really liked music. I've got violin. Violin played badly is one of the worst instruments to hear played badly. Probably second to bagpipes. But I think I've got a bit of a musical aptitude. I used to do very well in music in school, and then we changed teacher, and she couldn't teach.
Yeah.
I would like to say her name, but I won't.
No.
And it killed my love for music, and I stopped paying attention in that class, started to get bad reviews, and then just dropped it, basically, because
You can.
you can.
Soon.
Right, let's see where the story's going.
Ask for help next time. Oh, you are so much like Ben.
He's asked for help for the
You have
apartment.
to learn to swallow that Parker pride and accept that you're human, like the rest
The
of
face
us.
is really good.
It is. That's that's obviously new for PS5, so
Yeah.
it's new to me too.
Just wanted to let you know I'm headed
It stands out a bit
You're in charge
because he has the most refined face. They haven't put any effort into remastering the rest. They were quite good anyway,
really don't
but like you can see the pause on that gent, but like you look at the
personal business.
the actual
I'll find out
expression
for a while.
on Peter's face.
Please
Yeah.
take care of
It's
this place.
a level above.
It represents the best part of me.
Martin Wu's leaving. I wonder why.
Well, guess I better get busy.
But anyway, we've spent that time running up here. Now let's run out.
okay.
I don't like. Oh no! I could have turned left and immediately come up here.
Rather than running all the way
Happy
around.
right now.
Never mind. I'm sure this is a lesson I'll immediately forget, just like everything else. Next time I come in, remember.
Wow.
But yeah, I just think a good teacher goes a
A long
really
way.
long way.
Yeah.
Because subjects that I could not care less about, I think back on the lessons I had with teachers that were very engaging, and I remember them quite fondly, to be honest. I went to see one of those teachers on the day he retired after I'd left school because he left such an impact, and I'm sure we've all had some teacher like that in our lives that's touched us in some capacity, either by being compassionate or a great teacher or just engaging or fun, you know. But it's really interesting, that, isn't it? Explore the city and upgrade our gear. Well, you know what? We'll do that in between episodes, perhaps. So that next time we begin, we are ready to take on the world.
Finish in the sunlight. Don't stand in the shadow.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Thank you for joining us. If you like what we do, then please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Yep.
Share this with your friends, share it with your mum, and next time we're going to talk about how many loaves of bread you can fit in a UK standard sized car. Goodbye!